The ocean has no loyalty. It doesn't negotiate. It reveals the truth in its own time. And on a quiet Tuesday morning, that truth hit Venezuela like a punch. Their patrol ship had been cruising north of the coastline, engines humming, crew relaxed. They believed they owned the water around them. What they didn't know was that they were already being watched. Not from the air, not from another surface ship, but from below. 2 miles outside their patrol zone, the sea erupted. Not from weather or marine life, from something built for one purpose: to stalk without being seen. Water blasted upward as nearly 8,000 tons of American nuclear-powered steel forced its way to the surface. No warning, no call, no negotiation. Just silent dominance. Inside the Venezuelan patrol vessel Geopolitical, a calm routine shattered in an instant. Every monitor on the bridge flipped from cool blue to screaming red. The sonar operator's coffee clattered to the deck. His hands froze over his console. The captain leaned forward, staring at the impossible shape emerging from the sea. They weren't looking at a fishing trawler. They were staring at a Virginia-class fast attack submarine. A machine designed for one job: to appear only when it chooses, and to disappear faster. The Venezuelan crew never detected it coming. It revealed itself by choice, not a mistake, a message. The Geopolitical is no weak patrol boat. It carries modern Italian sensors, Soviet-style procedures, and a crew trained to defend the coastline. But as the submarine surfaced, every advantage Venezuela believed it had fell apart. The submarine sat motionless, half exposed, facing the patrol ship like a predator observing prey. On board, every Venezuelan officer knew the truth. They were already in checkmate. The American submarine carried Tomahawk cruise missiles, advanced acoustic sensors, and torpedoes capable of destroying any ship on the Caribbean surface before the crew even realized they were targeted. Even worse, the Venezuelans realized something more humiliating. It had been there the entire time. Nobody moved. The submarine held its position with surgical control. Venezuelan sailors sprinted to stations, boots pounding across the metal deck. Weapon crews stood ready, not threatening, but wary. The captain ordered radio silence. Their only job now was to observe and not escalate. Then it happened. A single sonar ping echoed across the ocean. Clean, precise, intentional. It wasn't aggression. It was acknowledgement. Like a whisper saying, "We see you. We know everything you're doing." The ocean isn't yours. Inside the submarine, everything was calculated. Cameras tracked each movement of the Venezuelan vessel. Sensors logged its radar patterns, engine frequencies, and communication flow. The patrol ship believed it was facing a rival. In reality, it was being studied. This wasn't confrontation. This was intelligence harvesting. A silent audit of Venezuela's naval capability, recorded second by second. On the Venezuelan bridge, tension thickened. Every mistake could escalate into international crisis. Every choice carried weight. The captain steadied his voice and held course. He couldn't show fear, not in front of his crew, not with a nuclear-powered submarine staring at him. At 6:57 a.m., the submarine shifted. Just 10 degrees. Not enough for casual observers to notice, but enough for naval officers to understand. Pointing the bow toward another vessel is the unspoken language of naval threat. The Venezuelan captain made a split-second calculation. He adjusted course, matching the submarine, refusing to show weakness. 2 warships, 1 mile apart. neither willing to blink. This wasn't a meeting, it was a test. Then, without sound or ceremony, the submarine dipped forward. Its hull slid beneath the waves. Water swallowed it whole. In less than 20 seconds, it vanished. The radar lost it. The sonar lost it. The Venezuelan crew lost it. All that remained was a patch of disturbed ocean and silence. To everyone aboard Geopolitical, one truth became undeniable. They were never in control. Zooming out, the encounter wasn't random. For months, the US Navy has operated maritime patrols aimed at intercepting trafficking routes across the Caribbean. Routes Venezuela claims fall inside its extended security zone. Legal grey area. The United States calls it freedom of navigation. Venezuela calls it provocation. A submarine surfacing is not a mistake. It's a deliberate chapter in geopolitical tension. Virginia-class submarines don't surface unless a message must be delivered. That message? We were here. We are always here. You only see us when we allow it. This was more than intimidation. This was psychological warfare at sea. Venezuela learned its sensors, radar coverage, and patrol strategy were ineffective against a modern, silent hunter. One surfacing submarine just revealed every weakness in their maritime defense. No missiles fired, no threats spoken, just presence. And presence is power. From my point of view, what makes US submarines so intimidating isn't just their firepower. It's the silence. These submarines don't need to show force to prove capability. They disappear into the ocean and watch everything. While the world argues on the surface, they operate below it, invisible and unreadable. That's real power. When a US submarine enters a contested region, it's not a stunt. It's a strategic message. Every move is calculated. Every decision is rehearsed thousands of times. The crew trains for situations the world will never hear about. They run drills in total darkness, sometimes spending months underwater, without sunlight, friends, or family. But they stay sharp, because they know a single mistake could change the balance of power. My personal view is simple. The strongest ships are the ones that don't need to be seen. Anyone can flex with a carrier strike group. But controlling the ocean from below, that's another level of dominance. Submarines aren't loud. They're decisive. They don't warn. They don't threaten. They're already in position long before anyone realizes what's happening. That's why the US Navy remains unmatched underwater. Precision, discipline, and silence. Three things that don't show up in headlines, but decide the outcome before the world knows a confrontation even existed. Imagine you're the captain of the Venezuelan patrol ship. A nuclear submarine rises from the deep 2 miles off your bow, outgunning you, outsmarting you, already knowing everything about your ship before it surfaces. What do you do? Do you hold your course and defend your country's waters? Or do you back off, knowing courage doesn't defeat a submarine? Think about it. What decision would you make? Share your thoughts.